Hey, what's up guys? It's Troy the Realtor, and I want to talk to you today about Realtor.com leads and why am I pointing so much? Hey, what's up guys? So today, the topic of discussion is how effective is Realtor.com in terms of generating revenue for your real estate business. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that in terms of how successful it's been for me. I'm going to put this disclaimer out there before I get started to let you know that I can't guarantee that you're going to have the same results that I did. Obviously, I'm just a realtor doing my job, and if it works out for me, great. If it doesn't for you, I can't guarantee that either way it'll work out. But let me share with you why it's worked for me and how effective it can be for you if you're able to implement the same things I did. So just to give you a little background on Realtor, I started the Realtor program back in September of 2017. And essentially I started it with the idea that I wanted to have a few extra leads coming in per month. And I was thinking, I'll probably spend about $100, $200 a month, generate some new leads coming in, and hopefully something will, generate from that. The first thing I learned is that the guys over at Realtor.com are very good salesmen. So what I learned is that you really can't find much for $100 to $200. If you really are serious about generating a revenue with this company, you're going to need to come in a little over $500 a month. That's pretty much their basic program. You can go a little less, but they almost say that you probably may not even see any business. So their starting point, they're saying, is around $500 plus a month. And I don't know if that program has changed since then. It could be more now because maybe they've had some success, but that's what it was when I got started. And I think you can probably find a program similar to that with that company. So I got in $500 a month. I have a 12-month commitment with this company. So that's automatically right there. If we round it just to the 500, that's $6,000 a year. So you got to be prepared in your head. You have to get it in your head that I haven't made any money with this program and I'm already committing to $6,000. That's tough, especially if you don't have a credit card with $6,000 on it and you're thinking, this has got to come out of my monthly earnings. So you do pay monthly and they ding you automatic bill, boom, 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 usually at the beginning of the month. $500, boom, boom, no matter what you get, no matter what the sales are. So it's a little scary, but it's an investment in your business. And so, if you've got the benefit of having an accountant, you could probably find a way for you to have some kind of tax benefits for that. But that's what I was looking at right off the bat, $6,000. I'm like, I gotta sell. I gotta sell this. I gotta make it work somehow. But in the back of my mind, I kept it as, look, this is just additional business that I can generate. This isn't my go-to. This isn't my number one way of building an income. I just wanted to have something so that in the event that I'm having a slow month or a slow time, I've got more leads coming in no matter what I do. Because what you'll find in real estate is that there are times when you really have tapped out. You've done everything you can. You've generated as much business. It comes to a stop and then you're starting over at zero. Well, the nice thing about this is that you're not really at zero because there's still business that's going to come in. You just have to make sure you work it to get to that level. And so I'm not going to go into the details of how the leads are generated. I'm just going to go right into what I got so far. So I've been in the program now for about 9 months. All right. So if you do the math, the simple calculation, that's about $4,500 I've invested so far. I know I'm going to have to hit that commitment of $6,000 before I decide whether I want to continue on. And to answer that question quickly, yes, I will continue on. In fact, I may up it a little. But let me show you what I've gotten so far. So in the first 9 months, I've gotten 56 leads. So 56 leads have come in, and not a huge conversion rate with the leads. Okay, some of the leads are they're junk. I've had certain people, come, they filled out a form, and when the lead comes in, it gives you their information, their name, email, contact. One of them came in and it said, guess who? Not a lead. That was it. Not a lead.com. Can you believe it? That was a lead. I was like, are you kidding me? But the nice people at Realtor.com say just figure out which ones those are that are bad, send it to them, and then they'll try to replace it for you if it's legitimate. So there's a good side to that. So you can always get those ones that are crappy and get your money back, so to speak. They don't refund you, they just give you a new lead and its replacement. So 56 leads. Guess what my conversion rate is for sales on 56 leads? You would think, oh, maybe something percent. No. My conversion is 4. 4 out of 56 leads. That's what it was. 56 leads. $4,500, 4 conversions. So you may be thinking, this is horrible. Why would anyone want to continue doing it? Why would you want to spend this money? You're calling 56 people, and you're either getting a dial tone, not interested, or oh, someone already spoke to me, or I'm not this or whatever. And so before I go into too much detail, these leads program that I have, it's shared with one other realtor. So I'm racing against one other realtor. You can get the ones that are just exclusive to just you. That's like $1,000 a month. No. 500 was plenty at the time. I'll share it. I'll have to beat this guy. Well, if I only got 4 conversions out of 56 leads, he was beating me a lot. So I'm like, okay, well, that's okay though. So I'm going to explain to you why 4 conversions out of 56 leads is not bad. And so the first thing I'm going to talk about is my first conversion I got. So the first conversion I got, and I blacked out, I got the checks from each conversion. That way you can know I'm, talking legitimate here. I blacked out the account numbers to protect the account holders. But in real estate, you get paid from escrow companies. And so I've got the escrow company here. And the first company that I've got the check from, here's the amount right here. So that was my first amount. And if you notice the date on there, I didn't get that until November. Started the program in September, got my first check in November. It's not bad. That means that I spoke to this person and I was able to find them a home, get it closed and done in the earlier part of November. So not bad, okay? $2,800. So let's put that up on the board. That's one of my conversions. 2880 was the amount. Excuse my handwriting, it's a little crappy, but 2880. So it's not bad, pretty good, because at that point I had only invested $3,000 and I pretty much got my money back. So 3 months in, actually no, that's less than that. That's only $1,500. So I'd invested $1,500 at that point, and I had made $2,880. So at that point I'm like, hey, I'm ahead of the game. Okay, so mind you, that was my first check. I'm doing the program, I'm calling the leads, 56, and it's flowing, but it's not showing up enough. I don't get another check until March. Think about that. That's November, then you got December, January, February, March. That's like 4 months later. 4 months later, I don't get another check. So 4 months of shelling out $500, $500, $500, that's another $2,000 basically shelled out. And so I'm upside down. I'm losing money at this point. But I trust in the system, and that's what you have to do. So the next check I got, let's take a look here. If you look at the date, it's March 2nd. So March 2nd is my second check. And here's the amount. $74.75. So I made copies of the check, so let's put that up there. $74.75. So check number 2 comes in, $74.75. Then I got my third check. That was March 2nd. Next check came in March 6th, $7,400. And you may be thinking to yourself, wow, this guy's starting to get the hang of it. Well, yeah, I just happened to get some decent people that actually wanted to work with me to find a home. And that's essentially what you're doing with Realtor.com leads. Then in the same month, on the 15th, I got my next check. So if you can see that right there, it's $42.45. $42.45. All right. So at this point, I'm killing it. I'm doing well with the Realtor.com leads. I have two more people that I'm working with, but nothing is closed yet, so I can't count them as a conversion. But I do have more customers that I could potentially get with that. But just adding up the dollar amounts alone on that, you're talking about $22,000 worth of earnings. And if you take my 56 leads, 4 conversions over a 9-month period, that means I've already made a profit of $16,000 by the time the program ends if I don't generate any more business from Realtor.com leads. Why? Take 22 minus the 6 grand and you get 16,000. So it's costing me 6 grand. I still got 3 months left that I can generate, and I'm already working with some more customers from that company. So in my opinion, is it worth it? I think I can give you 16,000 reasons why. The answer is yes. So if you're thinking about it, talk to someone about it. You know, you're free to talk to me about it. I'll tell you it's not a very challenging program. They shoot you the leads, you look at them, you call the customer. That's pretty much it. So I would check it out. It's definitely doable. All right. Troy the Realtor. Visit me at troytherealtor.com. Check out more videos on my YouTube channel, which is Troy the Realtor on my YouTube channel. All right.